Hey, it's Chocolatefish here. Welcome to the second episode of Ask Google. Today we are going to be asking Google, why do? And we have our usual 4 questions come up. And let's start off with the first question. Why do we yawn? This is a very controversial, and it's a really good question. A bunch of people really don't know why we yawn. There is part of the brain. Oh, here's a picture about it. That's what I was looking for. This is what it looks like. I don't know if I can pronounce this. It's the hypothalamus. Anyway, if you see someone yawn, this is the part of the brain that's active, and it tells you need to yawn, you need to yawn, you need to yawn, and then you yawn. The other reasons that people think you yawn is, well, the 2 main reasons that people think you yawn are boredom and if you're sleep deprived. But there's other reasons too, surprisingly. Basically, one of the most out there theories is that you yawn to get you have to get air to your brain, pretty much. If you're going to sleep, your brain knows that you're going to slow down breathing. So if it feels like it doesn't have enough air, then it's going to kind of yawn. Oh, yeah, you're just going to yawn. And if you're bored, this is, I don't really know a whole bunch about the boredom. I would assume that it also has to do with this part of the brain, and it's just kind of telling you need to do something, you're not doing anything, and then it goes yawn. So that is my standpoint on why we yawn. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Once again, I gotta remove this. One second. Okay, why do we dream? We dream to sort out memories and feelings and events during our day. If you've had a really exciting day where lots of things have happened, you're more likely to dream or remember your dream because it'll be more exciting because your events were more exciting. But if you have a boring day and you have boring dreams, you're less likely to remember them. This isn't always true, but that's mostly the case. We dream every night, like I kind of was pointing to. We dream every night, and our dreams actually don't last that long. They only last about 30 minutes, even though our dreams can seem to take place over a course of 3 days or a month or a week. So that's the dream, pretty much. And it happens in the second part of your sleep. It's when your body is dead, pretty much. It's actually paralyzed. It's obviously temporary, but your body is paralyzed when you're asleep during this stage, and your brain's awake. And the other stage, obviously, is the opposite. Your brain's pretty much dormant in the thought area. I mean, of course, you're breathing and heart's pumping, and your body is awake, and this is when you sleepwalk. So that is why we dream, to sort out events during our day in our subconscious mind. Next one. Why do we hiccup? Hiccup? This is kind of like a yawn. We need air. So it's kind of like coughing when you've almost drowned. You're hiccuping, and because you need air. Either you haven't been breathing and you haven't realized it, that's a very common reason, or you've been eating too fast and you haven't taken time to breathe. So that's the reasons why we hiccup. Next, why do we sneeze? This one's pretty obvious. The reason you have a nose is to breathe and to prevent bacteria from getting into your lungs. So if something gets there and it tickles the little hairs that are in your nose, they aren't just to be ugly and plucked out. They do have a purpose. They exist mainly to alert your nose to sneeze. If they're tickled too much, that means it either thinks that there's something in it that there's not supposed to, it may be alive, or there may just be too much in there. If you have congestion and you have a cold, and you're going to sneeze more to try to get it out. Your body's trying to get out that mucus that's stuck in your chest and in your sinuses and all that. So that is why we yawn, dream, hiccup, and sneeze. A lot of bodily functions here when we type in why do. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was informational.